Hey. Guess what? It actually has a half-decent game engine. When I press load, it shows up correctly. Look at that. It doesn't do weird small screen stuff. I don't know what new game engine to use, but there's a chance that moving my mouse doesn't feel weird anymore when the game actually loads. Still too loud though, but that's just... Let's see here. Hey, look, I can actually do volume mixer correctly. Name a game that's not too loud, and I'll name a game that wasn't designed by a monster. Ooh, road. Interesting. Let's begin. Also, I can actually move my mouse off the screen. Oh, hey, look, it's squirrels on a roadway that weren't hit by a car. No, I am not streaming to my friends. I'm not going live in Discord. Go away. Dumb parties at a place like this. Why did I even accept the invitation in the first place? Well, actually, why did I accept the invitation? WASD lets me move finally. Damn, they've improved things. Hello? No. Could that go away, please? Wait, this is how horror stories begin, isn't it? But maybe also some romance stories? No, mostly just horror stories. Story by Con Gal and Faith Xiang. That definitely vibes with them correctly. Hey, it's the To the Moon theme, but creepy. I'm very, very curious about this because the first two games you could tell were very much like... You could tell that when you made Finding Paradise, it was designed to be a To the Moon sequel. And the description was very similar. I think the first two theirs was literally the same, and then it just changed who the character was. This game is so different. You can tell it's something new. Starting with, there's a goddamn run button. You have to hold it. There's a goddamn run button. Options. Mouse enabled or disabled. Full screen, yes or no. Last mile scaling. Smooth scaling. Integer scaling. Don't know. Fixed aspect ratio. I was hoping that there was toggle run to always be on, but no. Oh well. And party is Quincy. Ooh, 5 files. Spicy. Nothing connected to them. Nope, nothing at all. Definitely. Totally independent. The only thing I know is it's a murder mystery. I read this, like, half the Steam description and said, okay, it's the third game in the trilogy. That's all I want to know. I know nothing. Well, okay, I also knew that Quincy's the main character. Hello? Also, hello. Quincy knows nothing too. That's fair. Definitely got that vibe. Why did I accept that invitation? Oh, hey, it's the bell again. Yep, yep, god damn it. Smartass. Here, let me get that for you. Oh, hello there. Hi, I was invited to the, Am I even at the right place? Yes, you're the first guest to arrive, in fact. You aren't early. The other guests are just late. Huh, must be the rain. Ah, sorry about the floor. That's fine, just stand still for a moment. Whoa, how did you do that? I always thought they were lighthouses. That'd be the auto-cleaning module, X-Clean 2000. Or was it the X-Clean 3000? No, 'twas the X-Clean 4000 Super. The owners are a bit germophobic. We spare no expense when it comes to cleanliness. Owners, so you two aren't? Certainly not, we're just their assistants. Caretakers of the house, among other things. Speaking of which, they should be expecting you upstairs. It'd be to your credit to greet them. They like those who are punctual. Oh, alright. Typically I've done the normal voice for Neil, but I think this time normal voice needs to be for Quincy so I don't go crazy. Whoa. Which means I have to wonder what Neil's voice is going to be. I'll think about it later. The bathroom is to your right. Huh? To wash your hands. Germaphobe, remember? Right. Don't go crazy. Hang on, I'm way too late for that. None of the games have driven me crazy. They made me go, whoa, a lot, but I haven't gone crazy yet. Wow, this seems a bit much. Do they really need to sit on gold to take a dump? Not to do a lot of mansions, have you? Neither have I, don't worry. Gonna take a crystalline bathtub, okay. Gotta take a dump. A golden toilet. Not feeling it right now, but when I do, I'm gonna destroy this toilet. Life goals. Yes, is Kitty Hawk? Yes, that is correct. Although, need to still wait for it to be available too, because unfortunately, Mega Bloks no longer makes the kits that are the big ships and the vehicles and everything. They've just moved on to licensed content mostly, sadly. And I am not a big fan of Lego's Battleship specifically, so my option is basically, how much is it going for on eBay right now? Give me a second, I gotta find out. How much is the USS Kitty Hawk going for on eBay? Please tell me it hasn't gone up ridiculously since I checked last, or I'm gonna be sad. Mega Bloks. Okay, yeah, it's not terrible. Collectible and mint condition, $150 plus $28 delivery. Which is not terrible, given that it originally was, I want to say $100 when the kit came out, $120. So $150 is not terrible. That actually... Or I can get completeless 90% for 80%. Yes. I mean, you can search USS Kitty Hawk. I wonder what you actually get for USS Kitty Hawk. Alright, let's find out. Here we go. USS Kitty Hawk Challenge Coin, US Navy Carrier shape. Challenge coin made with brass from the Kitty Hawk. Yeah, these are totally legit. Model kit. Original deployment, metal base. Vintage postcard. But no. This is what I was looking at. And this... 150 your best offer? Yeah, no, I don't care about any of that. But, I may have to look into this after stream is over, because that is the best price it's been in a while. It's usually been over 200, so, okay, so, But again, I ain't building it until we do, you know. But yes, I occasionally have done Lego stuff. It's my usual... Because of grad school and everything, my schedule's going to be wonky. So basically, I think it's going to be anytime I have a day to do a third stream in a week, it'll just be I build Lego kits, because I have an ungodly number of them. Executing move route. It's following me. Best upstairs. Feel free to make yourself at home. Is everything to your liking? Well, I just got here, but sure is fancy. Although, if you don't mind me asking, why is it so overgrown outside? I mean, compared to in here, it's day and night. Botties. Nicer bot than the ones that usually show up in chat, though, I'll give him that. Please excuse the sight. The endless lane has halted my efforts. Or perhaps did the fox trample the foliage again? Literal fox? As in an actual fox? Yes, sir, with a full set of ears and legs. Did you not see Sir Flu Fox? I don't think so. Are you sure? Looks a tad like a dog, pointy ears, wet on the chin, and tip of tail. Yeah, I know what a fox looks like. I mean, my last name... Wait, was he supposed to just be out there in the yard? There's fencing for him, but he's been known to get out now and then. Nice spots, workhorse bots, and the lame follower silly bots. Yeah, pretty much. Now you've got me freaked. I'd better go check on him. Here, let's follow him so we can get wet in the rain. I cannot follow him. Door is... Why is it locked on the inside? Well, the answer is that they don't want to explain why in the world you get wet, but also that is weird. Hello. There are buttons on here. Activation! Exclamation mark 1. Hey. Hello. So, what do you do? RiceBot has two purposes. Cook best rice and emotional support. Emotional support. Well, I suppose I could use emotional support. How can you help? A nuanced question depends on many factors. What is troubling you? I'm a bit fuzzy right now, but I think lately I've been feeling the solution is rice. Would you like some? Not now, thanks. Come on, have some rice. Okay. Cooking best rice. Are you sure you cook the best rice? Elaborate. I mean, how do you know you really cook the best rice? Who's to say? RiceBot says it. But you're the cook. RiceBot is RiceBot. You are only Quincy. You are not RiceBot. RiceBot knows rice. It is known. Okay, sheesh. Wait, how does it know my name? It appears there is nothing RiceBot can do for you. Entering hibernation rice worming mode. Nope, can't fault him at all. That was pretty extra. What the? Hey, the party hasn't started yet. The main attraction is off limits till then. Sorry. The main attraction. I just thought of something. I just thought of a theory. I don't know if I want to share it yet, but I just thought of a theory about this game that could explain why in the world we're not playing as Neil and Eva. Just thought of an idea. Completely out there wild theory. We learned at the very end of the last game that they copied Faye and were planning to use that to some way improve the machine. Previously, obviously, in memories, the memories are memories. They're just simulations. But given that Quincy's lost his memory, is there some connection between Faye's ability to be a memory that actually has some kind of awareness of the world it's living in? They're copying a Faye and using her in the machines, and the fact that we're in a world he can't quite remember that seems to be an artificial habitat, where when we tried to leave the area, we found ourselves heading back, which also has really weird geometry, which I get it as partial limitation RPG Maker, but could also be explained as a really weird dreamscape. AKA, is the reason we're not the main characters is because we're playing as a character in the dreamscape who has enough emotional intelligence to actually be a character. Maybe. I could see it. I could see it. I can also see that being the Act 1 revelation, and we learn more about that later. We'll see. Nothing what you said is simply limitation of the game engine. Fair, fair. I meant specifically the really weird geometry of a road that just ends. That's the main part that I meant. But yes, that is fair. A vertical engine roasting at max capacity. Because before there was, for example, a lot of the weird stuff with endless hallways that they had, which were the references to the fact that it's a mental state. And then, of course, Game 2, where it was Colin's memory being the way that it is, mixes things together, along with, of course, Neil's machine being busted. The guests are arriving! There's not enough time! We need more chefs! May I help? No! The secret to a clean kitchen is a good sanitary routine. And a good sanitary routine begins with the floor, one tile at a time. The pot's a maniac. Yes, machine? Where's your machine? The machine's back at your office. True, true, true. For context, I streamed Finding Paradise last week and the week before, so that's fresh in my memory. The week before that was the To the Moon comics, and the week before that was To the Moon, so don't worry. Almost all of the references are fresh in my memory. To be fair, I also played To the Moon the first time back in 2000... Let's see, I want to say... What was it? Finding Paradise was 2017, 2014 was Bird Story, 2011 I think was To the Moon. So I want to say I played To the Moon in 2012 for the first time. And then again 4 weeks ago. So don't worry, I will get a lot of the references. Yes, very familiar. My goal is to play through the entire franchise. And when I say the entire franchise, I mean I've looked at the comics. I'll do the comics after this too. I'll do the beach episode. Hopefully around that point the final hour is out so I can play that as well. And if not, I'll do a detour and play Laura Shigihari games. Second order Fresnel lenses are there in the country, would I know? I don't think I know that reference. I don't remember that one. If that's something that I missed, I apologize, but I don't remember that question. Is that one of the lighthouse lenses? That sounds the only lens I can think of. Last Hours and Out, you played Quintessence Mirror Light. Also true. Definitely want to play those as well. Even if Quintessence still isn't finished, and I hate it so much. And I don't hate Quintessence, I hate that it's not finished, and may or may not ever be. Yeah, lighthouse lenses. Okay. So yeah, that was something. I don't remember exactly how many, but that, yeah, I was like, what lenses were there? Right, lighthouse lenses, yes. I haven't played Quintessence since, I think, I first played Quintessence when Chapter 11 was out, and then Chapter 12 came out, so I played Chapter 12, and then I was like, okay, cool, Chapter 13, win, and, you know, never. Yet. I know they discussed on the Discord still, so I have a little hope. And then I also have not played Mirror Live since then, but I remember playing it, and then going on the Discord, on the forum and being like, hey, Ken. Alright, I didn't say, hey, Ken, I just said, hey, I have a theory about this, and Ken said, interesting theory. And that's I think that was my only contribution on the forums, was that. Lunaire. Oh! Ah, interesting. I know he's still, at least as of Finding Paradise, was still going by Ken Gao Reeves. I wasn't sure if that was still going the case. I saw in the credits he wasn't going with Reeves anymore, so I wasn't sure if that was there. But if Lunaire's in the beach episode, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised by that. I'm betting she's early enough. But if that's the case, then at least he remembers his edgy teenage childhood franchise. And I was live on stream, and I'm like, do I still have this on my computer? And it took digging through, like, multiple layers of folders of backup. I was in the backup folder from my original from my parents' computer that I had, in the backup folder from my old laptop, on my backup hard drive that's always connected in, but I found my folder with original Quintessence, that was Chapter 12, the April Fool's Quintessence version, a Mirror Lied, and some other random stuff. So old that the readmes have lots of typos. Discord people not finding a copy, Linux build of it, Larry Minion. Yes. And I saw the conversation thread where Ken's like, how do you guys have that? How do you have this? And they're like, don't check the pins. I haven't contributed on the Discord because I just don't have the time to, but I did read it over because I was very interested. The secret to the best seasoning? Well, it's super fresh garlic. And the secret to the freshest garlic is to watch them grow. Fresh garlic grow in the purest of love. Oh, God, that sounds horrible. That's one of the quintessence. That's fair, that's fair. A silver samovar. Only that one interesting, not the rest. Can I open this cabinet? No. Let's go. Also, run button might be the single best new feature. Community, we're doing a quiz. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I went on the Discord because at the end of Finding Paradise, I got invited to the Discord. I'm like, oh, okay. There's a Discord. Yeah, I bet. Because the kind of people who play these games religiously are probably very excited about them. I had a couple of friends that got in the game back in college, but unfortunately, the friend I tried to get into the game recently seemed less interested. Sadly. But I had a copy. Back when you were still allowed to do this on Steam, I bought several copies of the game and kept them as gift purchases, and thus gave my friend the last one that I had from all that time ago. I think I literally bought it in 2013 when they still allowed you to buy games and just hold on to them. Yeah. Hopefully he gets to it eventually, because I think he'd like it. Well. Oh, sorry. I zoned out for a bit. Boop. That's my piece. Capturing my king with my own pawn. Truly the one move I did not anticipate. Okay, look. This chess game is cute and all, but can we cut to the chase? Are you joining us or not? Hello? Well, I see the others are arriving. Not leaving because you're losing. For once. I don't lose, I get generous. Best way to play chess to get expected true backs. Hello, my name is... I mean, the game of chess has gotten a bit stale in the last, like, several centuries that it's been out. Couple dozen centuries. You know, change it up a bit. And refresh Stream Manager because it decided it doesn't want to load the stream anymore. There we go. I rely on Stream Manager being open because I want to be able to, if I miss something by mistake from clicking too fast, I use Stream Manager to make sure I catch it, so I like it to be up to date. Okay, yeah. I know En Passant is technically new. Castling has been argued about for quite a while. And I'm sure there are other more minute rule set changes that I'm not as familiar with. Those are the two main ones I know. As the weird exceptions not everybody knows about and that have caused multiple debates throughout the years. Hey. Are you one of the hosts? No, I'm a guest. A guest, but... What's your name? Quincy. Quincy Reynard. And you? What's your favorite food? Excuse me? Your favorite food. Got any? Favorite spelled with a U. Interesting. Steak. Very rare steak. Up until recently, you allowed to promote a pawn piece of the opposite color? I was not aware of that, but I believe it. I feel like someone may have told me that as a joke once, and I ignored them because I was a kid. That's the kind of thing I believe might have happened, back when I thought I wanted to play chess a lot. But yeah, that makes... I can see that being the case, because... Although it sounds really funny, there are technically niche cases. As demonstrated in the game, it's not legal to attack the other pieces with the king, so I can see... Yeah, a joke chess puzzle. Yeah, exactly. There are possible solutions where you could block the king from exiting by promoting to a piece of the opposite color, especially if it's another pawn, for instance. And as a result, prevent the king from exiting so that therefore there's no escape. So yeah, I can see that it's, although it's a joke, yeah, most likely opposing knight. Yeah, exactly. Because I've played a few chess puzzles where the answer was trap the king behind his own front line, since you can't attack your own pieces. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. Are you telling the truth? Okay, fine. It's avocado salad. Wait, what is this? Just curious. Yeah, they know a lot about him, given how little he knows about everybody else. You never told me your name. Also, I have to point this out. She has phase eyes. It's Linry. A mid-game state of a chessboard. Neither clock seems to have moved. Interesting. Wait. I have something to ask you. Huh? I mean, first I have something to tell you. There's a challenge for you. How many major characters in these games have green eyes? Ooh, good question. Because obviously it's Faye. Linry, yeah. Because I can't tell. Quincy is that's not, I mean, that's, I guess, green and or like a greenish yellow. Because the other major characters, I guess at this point you could argue the major characters include Neil, Eva, Colin. I can't even remember Colin's wife name. I'm sorry, Colin. No offense, but Faye was definitely the more major character in that game. And then River and Johnny. Okay, good question. You can tell the details I notice. Major characters include Neil, Ava, Johnny, River, Colin, Sophia, goddammit, Faye, Quincy, yeah, a bunch of others from here. Yep, because that also now includes at least 2 of the doctors from Sigmund Corp, I would argue, are definitely main characters. Like, the old couple only appeared in the side story. I wouldn't call them major. Funny enough, the boss I wouldn't even call major because they didn't really appeared. But the doctor pair that worked with Neil last game definitely feel like major characters because they were both important in the minisodes and major characters in game 2. So I'd call them main characters as well. As you can tell, I am terrible with names. Given how hard it was for me to remember Johnny's name last stream. It took me almost 10 minutes. It was embarrassing. Taima and Willa, supporting characters. Roxy and Rob, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. They're supporting characters who are, I would argue, the most important ones out of the Sigmund Core doctors that aren't Neil and Eva. At least for the storyline. Your jacket looks nice. Oh, thanks. And what do you want to ask me? Never mind that. Maybe I'll ask later. Okay, then. Deliberately cryptic. Laptop with a physical lock on it. Series of contracts with smudged words. Collection of awards and accolades. Smudged words. Server-like equipment with lights in the on position. More important than Eddie, Lisa, Logan, and Dr. Washer. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Oh no, I'm going to track rainwater in here. Whoa, this room's something else. Small bronze key. Perhaps that's for the door. Hi, Foxy. Should probably get that back. Better find a way to get that key without losing a hand. Received thing on a stick. Here goes something on a stick. You are way too scared of this thing. Yeah, of course it's a freaking cat. It would be a cat. Cat. Cat, are you in the room right now? Ayla is not in the room right now. Which means, yep, she is on the footstool in the living room. And we will leave her there. Ooh, that's a good cat emote. That's a good kitty. Whereas my cat emote is me cheating, and I made a cat emote of my cat. I was sitting in the bay window. Nice, nice. This be my kitty. He's a good cat. That's it. A very lovely animated emote. I love it. That's a very nice one. Doobie-doobie-doo. A cushioned throne with plushy subjects on its side. A fish-shaped plush toy. Which one I live with, but I also live black and white. That's fair, that's fair. That's a good what? An empty bowl. Let's grab that key. Oh, nice. If I hold down shift while he's auto-moving, it'll also run. That's fun. The door over there should lead back to the hallway. I want to go this way, though. Rude. Unlock the door with the door key, because it doesn't lead back to the hallway. I already... Ah! There's the murder. There we go. I was wondering when the murder was going to happen. Oh, good. I can use this voice for somebody else now. Oh, and her. Oh. Okay. What? Henry? Yay, dead people! Huzzah! Oh, hang on. Help! Someone help! Discord, I am not going live in the channel. Please stop asking every time I change windows. Hey, what happened? We heard you all yell. What is that in your hand? That's not suspicious at all. You've been caught red-handed. That's terrible. That's a terrible joke. Well done. Oh hey, it's the Act 1 bell again. I gotta tell them. But what did I even see? But Tish. True facts. What? Something the matter? Upstairs, something happened. What do you mean? They're dead. I don't know how, but I just opened the door and... Have they arrived? Oh, good, you're here. Oh, goddamn it, I gotta do their voices still. Damn it, I had hope that I could save the voice for somebody else. Nope, I gotta keep doing them. Screw you. Welcome, and please make yourself at home. What the pug? Wait, maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe they aren't really there? Shit, they're still super alive! One question. Yeah? I mean, no, wait, that's a good thing? Pug or cucumber? No offense to pugs, but I do love me a cucumber and tomato salad. Maybe I just imagined the bodies? But how did I didn't even know what they look like. Are you doing alright? Pugs are definitely cute, though. They're good doggos. Look like you were spacing out there. Is something the matter? Is your blood sugar low, dear? I know. I'm okay. I mean, I don't know what I... Tomato salad for when someone complains tomatoes are free. We don't want them for a tomato salad. Yeah, exactly. My answer is... Salad just is a meaningless word at this point. Source, I live in the Midwest. Everything's a salad. It's about time. You two'd better go and get ready. Linry? Hello. Did you see what happened? What happened? I'm sorry, do I know you? He says, among other things, the coffee is a wet salad. Exactly. Do you not remember me? Have we met somewhere? Here, we literally met here. I mean, not literally here. I met in this house. What are you even talking about? I just got here. But upstairs. He asked me what my favorite food was and my dark secret. Okay, you're starting to freak me out. Wait a minute. Do you happen to have a twin? Please do not harass the other guests, Mr. Reynard. So that's how she knew his name. And that's how she knew about his secret. And that's also how the guests arrived, even though he was the first guest to arrive. Oh, what grisly skies we have out there. Tell me you have someone to take care of the mess, dear. Worry not, Miss Ajuja. Just step on the auto-cleaning module and all will be sorted. Auto-cleaning? Whatever happened to more hands-on approach? You seem like a capable lad for one. There are gonna be so many guests out there, I'm gonna run out of voices before I run out of guests. Gosh, I'm such a mess. And to think that I got into this gown just to drip mud all over the floor. Worry not, ma'am. It's nothing our ex-clean 4000 super can't handle. 4000? A generation behind, aren't we? I expected better for a facility of this nature. Duly noted, Mr. Armstrong. Oh, your cheeks are just cute when you say that. Boy, it's red and terabytes out there. Darn, is that the ex-clean 4000 super I spy? Impeccable catch, Mr. Clegg. Of course, I've been wanting to take one of those apart. Along with what you've been brewing over here, if the rumors are true. Certainly. We'll try not to disappoint. Other problem is remembering who I gave what voice to. Classic problem in a game this size. It was easier in the previous game. There were like 4 main characters total. Okay. Good. The package has arrived, and my friend has their cat food tabs for the calf project. We are good there. Who are all these people? Which are the main character and which ones are relevant? I know. That's the worst part about going into a game blind. Final Fantasy VI was so much easier. I had a note for all the characters I voiced, because like, okay, I can play as them, that means they'll be the rest of the game, because it's really hard to avoid Final Fantasy VI spoilers on the internet. Whereas it was surprisingly easy to avoid spoilers for these games. To the Moon had some, like, at a certain point you kind of just, if you're in the right circles, you're going to hear To the Moon spoilers, but surprisingly I managed to avoid learning anything about Finding Paradise or Impostor Factory even almost a decade later, which worked out really well for me. Darling, what if what lies in the room is even half what we're promised? Well, I don't suppose you have much care for the technical details, do you? I also, to be fair, made a document with all the voices for all the characters in Final Fantasy VI to make it easier, so that helped. Whereas this game, I looked it up and it's like, this one I don't think is long enough to justify a document. It'll probably be 2 streams at most. Oh, I can? Indeed I do. This gadget stuff has always been a dear passion, if I only had the time, of course. I mean, how else would my multiplane mirror work? I'm glad to see my brother so willing to spend money for once. Why, just yesterday he took one look at my cute ruby-encrusted shoehorn and said, Sister, I didn't spend my life away with hard work inheriting our father's fortune, just spend it all. Hey, Jemai, how you doing? I dare say your joint finds are serving humanity better now than they've done at home. I mean, technically speaking, yes, spending money is better than letting it sit in a bank as far as helping people, but that's such a low bar! You don't need a mirror to be multi-pay. Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to realize she's not designed to be the most likable character. Kaffa, tuna roll. I'm not in the mood for, am I going crazy? No, sir, these rolls really do smell this good. I mean, back upstairs, I'm pretty sure I just saw... Just then, they were standing there. Sir, I don't know what you're on about, but... It sounds like you could really use a tuna roll. You know what? Fine, give it to me. Okay, that does help. I know. Okay, easy to know who 2 main characters are these 2. They should be ready soon. Please be patient. If any 2 people are main characters, it's probably them. A working vintage record player. The rice and tuna roll is made by RiceBot. Oh, neat. Did you eat it? Yeah, it was good. Thanks. Probably which 2? My guess is that the 2 servants, Emil and Rika are probably going to be in the game for at least a while. If any, they seem like the characters most likely to be significant for at least a little while. Like, they could drop off easily, like, anyone theoretically could, but those are the two I'd pin as most likely to be important for at least a while. Yeah. When I say those two, none of the party guests really stand out, obviously, other than, what's her face? Faye Eyes. I am so bad with names. Yeah, it was good, thanks. Just good. They are to die for. Okay, the way you put that is troubling given the circumstances. Linry, yes, thank you. The secret ingredient is rice. I know you can. You hide second dialogue on every character. Or in the case of the mini-sode, how much dialogue did that one guy have? I want to say it was like 40 lines. Plenty. Maybe like good name. Yes. Whereas my problem is putting names to faces. I'm really good at remembering names in a vacuum. I'm terrible at remembering which name goes with which person. Unless there's something that makes them stand out. And so far, most of the guests are kind of all the same character. Obnoxious rich party guest. They should be ready soon. Please be patient. Yep, you've already talked. Dr. Yu is a certified genius. Just a little bit longer. How much longer will they keep us waiting? You're anxious as well? Mostly just bored. I was told there'd be an enviable stream of money flowing here. But looking around, Adina and I must make up 80% of the net worth of this room. Ugh. How are you even more intolerable than the people at my grad school? You certainly can't be an investor, can you? Investor? I mean, those unseemly trousers. Hey! That plain look-y jacket. The exceedingly boring shirt. Wait a minute. But of course, this is exactly the disguise that a adept billionaire would use. That guy's getting dragged. Last track after 20 and just keep going. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If it's that you may make 80% of the highest as the right spot alone, so you're that aware of the room. True. Right spot is... Let's be real. To your actual investor, right spot would probably cost more if they had to purchase you. Why didn't I think of it fast? Worry not, your secret is safe with me. I was gonna punch him and you got in the way. Punch, 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 punch. I don't even know if it costs. Talk about value. Okay, yeah, that's true, that's true. Right spot is amazing. But you see, Linry, my team revolutionized the industry. I'm sorry, which industry are you talking about? Of course, excuse me, my mind shoots ahead of its own sometimes. The internal curse of the genes must forever be slowing down. He still didn't say what industry. To truly comprehend the gravitas of such a feat, we need to go back to basic chemistry. Oh, we do? If he asks you to go to bed with him, say no. Just well earning you now. Excuse me. Welcome to your house, along with the deserving bot for persons. Nice, nice. Rice Bot would be very welcome, and I would give him all the compliments, and my cat would go nuts trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Oh, it's you again. Again? Do you remember? No? Please leave me alone. As I was saying, Linry, and I think you will find this most interesting. Oh, yes, of course. What are we talking about again? So, because underneath the refrigerator is the second most common place to find ice. Man, maybe I need some fresh air. And that's only the beginning. Wait till you hear the rest. Well, I haven't heard of that. Nicely well known. Perceptione has a special place in your heart. That's great. I am absolutely a sucker for adorable robots. I will very much admit. Just, what is even happening here? Am I going crazy? Maybe it's just deja vu combined with a bad dream? I must have slept late last night and dozed off in the bathroom. Linry! Oh no, it's you again. Sorry, I just wanted to. Look, I just want to go to the bathroom. If you don't stop this... Hold on, do you smell something? Yeah, is that... Smoke! Smoke! So much for the bathroom. I should help. Perception about a blind girl sprung on a house and has dolls. That can't possibly go wrong. And also, of course, the first thing I think of is a mirror lied, which obviously is not the same thing, but... First thing I think of. What's going on here? I don't even know. Vertical oven roasting at max capacity. It's too late. They're already here. Take a pair of hands? No, just save yourselves. Little nook here in the kitchen, secret little Easter egg. That's cute. There's this thingy. What do I have over the X Clean 4000? What would? Patience. Oh, I wanted to go open that door. How rude. The pot's a maniac. Still a maniac. With the long line supermarket, I'm actually saving time and freshness. Repent, microbes. Wanted to go in that door and see what it was. I'm just cleaning up the kitchen. More chefs. We need more chefs. Yeah, that's the right reaction. Huh. The room here. Rice. More rice. Cute. Charging station. Yep. Man, this whole freaking house is just... was that? But she... She just came out of here. Just an average golden toilet. What did I see earlier? And then, no, that's absurd. Typical crystalline bathtub. And I never did go right upstairs, and I still wanted to do that. Henry? The door's locked. Okay, so I couldn't have gone there anyway. I went the right way by accident first. Door's locked. There's a small opening at the bottom. It's locked again. The game is like, no, you go this way. And I'm like, okay. Okay, now that's weird. Before, I was like, okay, there's some weird time shit going on. But now they've died twice in two different places, so it clearly can't just be he's warping back and forth through time. There's clearly something more than that going on. How could this be happening again? Maybe I really am just seeing things after all. Yeah, these hallucinations are really getting out of hand. Oh, Mr. Reynard. Have you met the professors already? Yeah, I think they're in there. Great, thanks. Please be hallucination. Please be hallucination. Ugh. And that's not gonna look suspicious at all. That's not gonna look as suspicious as possible. Actually, never mind. It still could just be time shit. They were murdered in the hallway. He went... Okay, so the timeline would have been he went south, he got stuck, they murdered the hallway, and then while he was doing the time shit, someone moved them into the chairs, and so they were murdered in the hallway and then left in the chairs. Okay, that timeline makes sense, which is why she, when they met previously, when he went back to the front beforehand and talked to them, The professors were there? Okay, so the timeline, still technically speaking, could just be one timeline, and he's going back and forth. Someone clean up all the blood, yes. We have the 4,000, it can clean. Or a person cleaned. Either way. Basically, the question essentially I was wondering is, was this still a single consistent timeline, or is the timeline jumping? And so far, there's an explanation that allows it to still technically be one timeline. That does not mean it is one timeline. It means it's still technically possibly one timeline. Clearly, Quincy's not thinking time travel right now. He's thinking hallucination, twins, etc. It's clear. I've played these games, so I already know that things can be weird like that. Quincy clearly is the main character, and thus has no idea that time travel is an option. Or alternate reality. Not thinking four-dimensionally, Marty. Ideally, I don't think four-dimensionally until I have to. I try to find a solution that doesn't require a multiverse. Mostly because once I make the multiverse, I'm like, okay, now anything can happen, it's too late. I find a single consistent timeline to be a more interesting scenario to explore. Because I think limitations make for a more interesting scenario. Whereas the inherent idea behind a multiverse is that it has no limitations. Which is a big reason I quit watching the Marvel movies. Because the reason why I was like, well, okay. Good for comedy, bad for movie. Yeah. And especially time travel that leads to the multiverse and leads to multiple realities, where it's like, sometimes the realities themselves are good, but at the end of the day, the problem is it just means that you can undo any consequences, and once consequences are meaningless, it makes it really hard to have a believable narrative. Rant number 5,000 over, 2,000 to go. I need to get to the bottom of this. Oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? The one time we attended a sketchy included party without our bodyguards. Arg, the way their eyes are still open. That smell, I just can't take it anymore. Wait, and puking. Down position, laptop took a lock. Smudged words. Oh god, oh man, it's finally happened. My cooking killed someone. Did you even eat the meal yet? No, but what does it matter anymore? Well. Collection of awards. Oh god, oh man, oh man, oh god. Consequences are essential, compelling story. Healing has to be done very. Yes. Yes, absolutely. I know for some children's stories, they can still at least have tension. You know, like you obviously know they're not going to die, but there can still be. There are ways to have consequences without death, if, for example, peril or trauma or physical harm. But yes, if you never kill anyone off and there's never any consequences, it's a problem that a lot of fantasy worlds with healing magic have, where the moment you add a healer, injuries become both more common and less of a problem because you know they're going to be fixed instantly. See a lot of the later Dragonlance novels, for instance, which is also why early Dragonlance was so interesting, because there was literally one healer. We'll be okay, right? FBI's gotta be on their way, and they'll bring SWAT, and PETA, they'll bring everything. I never watched Once Upon a Time. My ex did, but I never did. If never comedy, Flynn pulls Lazarus. True. In comedy, a lot of the usual rules go out the window. And obviously there are technically subversions you get away with. I haven't watched it yet, but I will someday. I've heard that, what's it called? The multiverse movie from last year? Everything Everywhere All at Once did a good job of having a compelling multiverse story. I haven't watched it. I might someday. I play way more video games than watch movies, though. I'll be frank. If you ask me, I'd say one of your guests did it. Unless, of course, one of us took this chance to freaking Pierce says so instead. I mean, if I were to commit this heinous crime, this is exactly how I would go about it. Wait a minute. Did I do it? Dealing with some respawning is kind of thing. Yeah. Ooh. Fair. Like my first D&D campaign, where in the first session I just killed all the main characters and said, hey look, no one can die anymore. Someone broke everything. Someone broke death. But I also did that before everyone died instantly as opposed to afterwards. That sounds like, yeah, just the thing. Yep. I was new. I was my first session. I was 19. And I was worried that I would kill them too easily or too hard because we weren't playing D&D. We were playing Microlight, which is an inherently very swingy system. And I didn't want to kill them too easily, so I was just like, okay, I'll go all out, and then they just can't die for a while. Which eventually, reverse of it, it was a plot device that they turned into a gameplay mechanic where they would just get themselves killed in order to do things like drop fireballs on the enemy while they were present, stuff like that. I mean, I don't think it's me, but the method, the timing. No, it looks too much like a murder to be me. Yeah. What would I have done? Oh no, this is just terrible. Culinary school did not prepare me for this. Hope I still have a job afterwards. They're dead, so... Psst, not strange? If only 4 people live here, why do they need 3 chefs? Isn't time for jokes. What were you doing upstairs earlier? That wasn't a joke. What do you mean? So I came upstairs earlier, right before I found the bodies. But I never came upstairs, I was in the kitchen. Well, yeah, okay, I saw that too. Wouldn't make much sense. I'm not, I know. Look, we all need to calm down. It's a lot to take in. Nothing employers and his own unemployment, Yeah, if there's no employers left. I mean, he'd be fair. I'm sure there's plenty of other people at this party right now who'd hire them. Just, you know, be like, I know they just died in murder mystery, but here's my business card if you like the dinner. Look, we all need to calm down. It's a lot to take in. So she's denying ever coming upstairs, which means she might even deny the chess incident entirely. Which at this point could be true or not. Amulets, yes, but I don't think they're breathing. What's that? Fire trucks? Well, bring everyone! Yes, fire trucks too, please. Yes, I know it's remote, but please hurry. Miss Ahuja, please stay back and keep a safe distance. Oh, please, dear. I've seen my fair share of corpses back in the day. You know, it's odd. Never seen wounds like these in their eyes, as if they were seeing something horrible. These certainly aren't bullet wounds, nor are they knife wounds. Please step back, Miss Ahuja. We don't know if the bodies are dangerous. Oh, quit your yabbing. It's not like I'm touching them. These wounds are really something. Oh, so they gave them 2 separate dialogues. So if you talk to them twice, you'd still get something. Can I talk to them? Interesting. There's blood on the stained chessboard. There's blood here now. They didn't die of radiation. It's true. It's true. Technically speaking, radiation, even though it kills slowly, it could, technically speaking, lead to some internal organ damage. Wait, where are you going? I'm just wandering? Actually, when I came up and saw this, you were the only other person here. Is that true, Mr. Renard? What were you doing here? Hey now, I was also just wandering. Actually, no. I followed her. Then, after leaving the kitchen, I followed her upstairs and... Excuse me, would the lady stay in the kitchen with us? Yeah, we came together just now. Why are you lying, Mr. Renard? Is there something you'd like to tell us? I'm not lying! She went upstairs too, I swear I saw it! Maybe you should have a seat, Mr. Reynard. I don't think you should be going anywhere. No! I can explain! Just let me explain, I think I can't. Why am I running? I've done nothing wrong! Hey, listen to misunderstanding, okay? I mean, this is crazy. I swear I didn't do anything. Did I get just hallucinated? Oh, I see. Why did you just say so? Hi, lad. We believe you. You do? Yeah. Let's all just calm down and talk it out in the next room. Okay, thank you. Psst, ready to knock his legs out. Where do you put those zip ties? Hey, I can hear you. Open up before we break the door down. Nope. Much as I want to, I'd better hold it. I can wash my hands. It's silly to even think that, but... Yep, the bell earlier. The knocking. It stopped. Now it's probably not the best. Now is the perfect time for it. Typical crystalline bath. Now is the correct time to take a dump. The door is unlocked. Hello? Too late. They're already here. Did I really do it? Did I reset time? Repent, microbes. Okay, so the exact same dialogue. The oven's already turned off. The door's already closed. She went in the party room. So tell the bell the stone had come back to me. This door is locked for some reason, even though this one isn't. Do they all not remember? Hey, Limri. Oh, it's you again. Can I help you? Yeah, I just have a question. Do you find it strange they have so many chefs here? So many chefs? I don't know. How many do they even have? As I was saying, Limri, I think you'll find this extremely intriguing. Oh, yes, of course. What were you talking about again? So, because most cat hair is discarded in common waste bins, he changed it. She doesn't remember, or she's just pretending. Obscure opera from the late 1800s. Nice, nice. Hello? Are you hungry? You're awake. Yes, I know. It's almost actually time to feed the kitten. I apologize for the audacity of thinking I could finish a stream without the kitten being fed. Alright, I will, yes. It might not be cat appearance. I mean, I can make it a cat appearance by just doing that. But it's the appearance of someone is demanding that I give her food. The camera cord is stopping me from giving a better view. Hello, hungry catto. They're there. It is so hard to navigate the camera from the perspective of where the camera points in. But I think, there we go. That's it. This is all you're going to get for the moment. I'm going to take a very brief ad break while I go put food on the cat's plate. So, BRB. side. I was attempting to see if I can disable that go live on Discord notification, and it appears there is no option to do so. However, I also accomplished the feeding of the cat, who, is now actually visible on the Stuffy cam. Hi, cat. Good cat. And readjust the camera. Yep. Just gonna do not disturb. I have it in streamer mode. Do not disturb technically could probably work. The problem is me, where I will forget to take it off of do not disturb. But I do have it set so when the OBS is open, it disables most notifications. It's weird that that specifically doesn't count as one to disable. I don't know why that is the exception to the I'm in streamer mode rule when nothing else is. Right, Bot, do you have any thoughts on the situation? The rice and tuna roll is made by RiceBot. I know, it's to die for. So you did eat it. The secret ingredient is rice. What do you know? Okay, for tuna roll. No, that's fine. But tuna roll. So it's looking more likely we're looking at a time loop, which I will say time loop still has one limitation, is that there aren't simultaneous multiverses. It still has the whole go back and forth a la Groundhog Day-esque scenario, along with more modern movies, but at the very least it does still have the limitation of you can only go back in a certain way, and there's only one reality active at the same time. So I would not call it a multiverse scenario, even though it is clearly a time travel scenario. Nuanced. I'm a nerd. Okay, I can figure this out. I just gotta think. Also, yeah, we're definitely not looking at a stable single timeout anymore. Okay, that theory's gone. They just die no matter what. Got it. Okay, maybe I can't figure this out. Where's Linry? I'm just gonna go ask her outright. If you know anything, let my partner know. And stay clear of the bodies. We have help on the way. You say that, but no one's stopping us from getting close. I don't understand. What could have been the motive? I mean, sure, they were indeed germophobic, but this is too much. His eyes. He is so done with this shit. He is so done. I can't believe this. Dr. Haynes, you could have done this. What about a germophile? Ooh. And they're like this. They had so much ahead of them. What's gonna happen to them? What's gonna happen to me? More importantly, what's gonna happen to my garlic? Officer, does your station need a chef? Then I walked through the door, that's what happened. The fine front where my trouser was caught by the handle, a delicate lining ripped apart. And then I saw the bodies. Horrible! Did you notice anything off when you first saw the bodies? Yes, I indeed did. They were dead! You murder other germs. Don't you do that like every time you do anything? It's excusably horrible. I hope you have SWAT on the way. I hope not. Okay, you two have to slow down a bit. Especially you. Yeah, and then I would wipe the fingerprints off all the evidence and tie it to myself. Theoretically. Theoretically. Okay, but do you see anything that would help with the actual case? What? This is helping. You're getting direct theories from me, a theoretical criminal mastermind. The chefs are here. I'm sure they have SWAT. So, you'll need your name and ID. And I wouldn't leave my any murder weapons inside. No, not me. I love how they made the chefs all unique characters. Yellow is just... I love that face. Yellow is the best chef. Completely clueless in a beautiful way. Pull yourself together, lad. What kind of trained chef has embraced their murder or two? Get together, lad. You're embarrassing yourself. I didn't want to go up the stairs yet, but I guess I have to. Margareting or Urbana Spider with their strategies. Kitty! Hey, what are you doing out here? Whole time you could come and go on your own accord? Cat! Wait a minute. Could it be? No. No, it couldn't be. That's just dumb. The Greenhouse Cat Massacre. As they say, when the only tool you have is a cat, every problem looks like a mouse. Cat. And cat in a box. Yes, I have lots of cat emotes. Hey, where'd it go? Full attack is bite, claw, claw. All attacks have minimum 1 damage and they have high dex bonus. It's true. Which means they still only have a plus, like, what, 4 to attack accuracy? Technically not the worst. Not terrible in terms of... Like, when I play Druid, I don't play Circle of the Moon because I think that's boring. I prefer to just screw around as a tiny little critter and stealth as opposed to Combat Druid. And Cat's fun for climbing, but let's be real, it's usually Bird. Plus 8 for the bite. Oh, damn. Because they're a CR1 quarter, which usually means only a +1 effective bonus, and then with the 18 dex. So if a commoner has 1d4, yes, that is correct. First level commoner usually only has like 1d4 or maybe 1d6, depending on the system, of course. But yeah, your average cat can fucking murder your average commoner in 5e for sure. It's unlocked. Oh my god, it's real! My cat does not like being picked up. That is one thing Ayla will not tolerate, is anybody attempting to pick her up. Because to her, picking up means it's time to get her nails trimmed or time to go to the vet. Massacre back at 3.5, which goes on with that. That's fair, that's fair. Whereas, I didn't start playing D&D until about 9 or 10 years ago. Which I just about to say during 5e, and I realized, oh god, 5e is almost a decade old. Why is that cat so long? Excuse me? Wait, no, that's not what I came here to ask. That's just what cats are like. When you stretch them out like that, they're pretty damn long. Carbon pain would be like to be loved near me. Yes, exactly. She is not lap cat. She is not pickup cat, but she wants to be in the same room that I am, or more accurately, wants me to be in the same room that she's in. I'm the only person in this house, so I am in charge of the food. And if I do not provide it on time, I am the worst. Also, I'm the worst anyway, half the time. That's not what I came here to ask. No, I'm just going to straight up say it. There are 2 of you. That's right, I saw it. You were at 2 places at once. I think the sink downstairs freaking resets time. I don't want to say Groundhog Day, but there's something bonkers going on. You're aware of how crazy you sound, right? Oh, trust me, I know. I mean, am I crazy? Maybe? But is this crazy? Definitely! I don't know what you expect me to say. Just answer me this. Do you have any clue what I'm talking about? Not at all. Aha! You're lying! Why do you think that? Well, let's see. There are dead bodies downstairs. You're alone. A stranger approaches with crazy tales. If you aren't in on all this, then why are you not running? And where would I run to? Yeah, sorry, dude. That's such a man way of thinking about this scenario. I'm sorry. I'm going to just call male privilege right there. No offense. Maybe, yeah, not really offense. Running is not usually the recommended solution in this situation, and I'll just leave it at that. And where would I run to? I don't know. Somewhere away from me. Yeah. Look, to be honest, you are freaking me out. You're freaking me out so much, I wish I was back with the tech bro. At least he's honest that he wants to fuck me. You're going about this way too roundabout. But it's more in a strange way than, well, I don't know, but I just don't think you're the killer or anything. How do you know that? You don't know me. And given the circumstances, even I would think I could be the killer. I'm not sure. It's just a feeling. There's something about you. I just feel like you can't be the killer. Okay, I know that's supposed to be good, but why does it feel like a bit emasculating? Well, why aren't you running? From what? From me. Why would I be running from you? I mean, mysterious stranger appearing double in a time-resetting murder loop. If what you're saying is true, sounds like I would be the suspicious one. Can't argue with you there. But I guess I feel like there's something about you, too? I mean, this is so crazy that I feel like I'm still in denial, but there's something about you that makes me feel like you can't be the killer either. Take me to it. What? The sink downstairs. You said it resets time? I'm doing this too, make us all look creepy. Fair enough, fair enough. The sink downstairs. You said it resets time? You believe me? No, don't be ridiculous. But given the circumstances, I understand what's making you act this way. Alright, I guess it's the best I can hope for. Come on, I'll show you. Hey, we have 2 party members finally. I also just realized I have not saved in such a long time. First save 3 minutes and 55 seconds in. Yeah, definitely. Like, there is an autosave, but that time difference? No, thank you. Okay, but most importantly, first off, cat. You know this cat? I met 5 minutes ago, if that counts. Yeah? Think he's the culprit? Well, there's a red herring on the carpet over there, so probably not. Har har. Oh wait, there actually is. The church asked about the girl that brought with me. 200 millimeters tall, trouser everywhere, dress is blood spattered. Yeah. That's a classic. Doors, so we still can't go to the right of the mansion. And it shows a picture of the dog's mission, both her and the cat. That door is locked. Oh, I can't run anymore because I have a party member with me. Okay. Huh, that's new. Think how talking to me. I know, right? That's always weird when that happens. Can I go through this door? Now. I'm also beginning to see which one has the longest soundtrack of the series. Anyone by the exit? It's a bit past 3. I haven't been checking the clock. I guess I should be doing that. Definitely should have been doing that. Because I want to say when we walked in the door, it was just about midnight. Or noon. Someone in there? Stay away, this is my hiding spot! Good, this could be a problem. Let me try. Hey, are you alright in there? Go away, I'm not letting anyone until my bodyguards get here. That's fine, I'm leaving. You check on the door every 5 minutes or so, though? What? Why? So we know you're alive, of course. I mean, you're all alone in there. If something happens, nobody would know. And who knows if there are other entrances? Those singled out are easy targets, after all. In fact, the murder podcast I was just listening to the other day said... There. Why do you listen to murder podcasts? It's complicated. I swear half the women I know listen to murder podcasts. It's pretty normal. Is this sink you're talking about? Yeah. Alright, go ahead. I will say this. If this were any other genre, the fact that that they're going into the bathroom together would be considered super sussy. You gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. Actually, wait. What, you can't wash your hands with someone watching? No, it's just... Mind if we do it together? Why? Maybe that way there's more of a chance we both travel in time? I don't really know how synchronized time travel works, but... Just try to being the only crazy person every time I come out of this bathroom. Wash your hands together. So is it. Oh, I forgot I have that in there still. High stream elements. I think that might be the first time it's triggered, and it actually was fitting. I forgot I did that. Jesus Christ. Do I have any sus emotes? I guess I gotta check over on stream elements because OBS only shows me my emotes. Sus. There. Sus. This better not be some convoluted scheme to try to do something weird with me. Don't flatter yourself. There are corpses outside. I'm not in the mood. Wow, Quincy. Wow. Well, come on. Wait. What? Because it doesn't work. Can you tell me a secret so it's easier to convince me we met before? You're sounding more and more sketchy by the minute. I know. Lavender. Huh? Just lavender. Okay. Wait. What? You said you met me in those other supposed timelines? Yeah, I thought you didn't believe this. I don't, but... Never mind, look, I'm just curious. What'd I say to you? We didn't really talk much, but... You did say there's something you wanted to ask and show me. First time I saw you, I think. Flowers in the box is lavender because of Linry. Ah, that's cute. Any idea? Not a clue. Okay, let's get this over with. Right. Don't you dare do it again. That's like 6 times at this. Fucking hell. Wait. What? Justify boiling the kettle over hot chocolate right now. Ooh. Never mind, I forgot what it is. Ken! Okay, let's do this. 31 degrees. Ooh. Celsius or Fahrenheit? Should probably... I'm assuming Fahrenheit, but I have to ask. Because those are 2 very different temperatures. Is something supposed to happen? I don't know. I guess maybe it already happened? Celsius. Okay, okay. So I was wrong. Got it. Whereas, because right now, outside my house, it is 22 Fahrenheit. And I forgot the formula. So give me a second. Degrees Celsius, 31. So yeah, it's pretty damn warm. Yeah. Yeah. That is very true. That is very true. So yeah, it's about almost 90 for you right now, whereas for me right now, in Celsius, it's -6 degrees. Yeah, -6, yeah. Exact same time. -5.55. Yep, yep, yep. For the last few times, I just turned on the water and washed my hands like this. And closed my eyes like this. Opened my eyes and walked outside. Linry? Hey. That's the worst. It's been reset again. I guess I am the only one who can use the sink after all. At least it's easier to talk to Linry now. They should still be in the party room. Oh, that door's unlocked this time. Just remember she won't. Hello? That light, it's so bright. Where's it coming from? Is there a light fixture on it there? To the kitchen. Them two. Never had crepuscular raisin doors before. Doesn't look like it. And even this is off. Rice spot is gone. But these are still here. That's good. Even more rice. So much rice. God rays come sometimes with the clouds. Ah! I cannot recall if I've ever had them indoors either. Can we finally go through this door, please? Damn it. I want to go through that door. And that door is locked. So this door? They're dead, aren't they? Hey, look, they're dead. What? What is happening? I don't understand. What is this? And I'm not allowed to run anymore, okay. Hey, look, they're dead. You're awfully chipper. It's like a Disney voice. Actually quite depressed. Hey, I'm actually quite depressed. Let's just say that, the first time they died, it was shocking. At this point, it's like, oh, okay. It has ceased to be shocking that they are dead. It's like, oh, they're all dead, okay. The game is clearly doing something. The game clearly has a story it's telling. Yeah. The only thing I know... my roommates in college played Borderlands, so I've seen a large portion of the first game. But I'm just not a looter shooter guy, really. That specific grind just isn't for me. But they definitely have moments when they're funny. Clearly something. Mostly killing those doctors. I mean, yes! What is this feeling? Oh. I can move very quickly. In fact, I'm moving something. Doors locked. Where's the Borderlands of Tales from? Oh, that makes sense. That's interesting. And I can't slow down. So I clicked him in around now so that I don't go crazy. Was that the door? The door won't open. The door open. Door's locked. Door's locked. Movement's back to normal in here. I need more corpses. I know, right? I heard you don't want corpses, so I put some corpses on your corpses. I think it's safe to say that no matter how this story ends, those two probably end up dead. I mean, there's a technical ending where they stay alive, but I have the feeling that these characters don't survive this story. Which feels weird to say when I'm staring at their corpse, but just practically speaking, I feel like whatever happens, they don't survive this one. Just gonna... There's my biggest theory. My most confident guess is that whatever happens, these two don't live. There's no corpses in the kitchen, I feel ripped off. Biggest theory, after you and Dr. Haynes die. Well, specifically, stay dead, I think is my theory. Is that they don't... There's no saving them. 326. That's oddly specific compared to last time. No umbrellas there. Yep. What is happening to me? Okay, now we've reached simultaneous multiverse. Okay. What in the... Even just one of you was enough trouble as it was. What the pug? Hey, wait! Okay, now are you gonna fess up? Hey. Henry? What is going on? I'm sorry. This is going to be about you, but then this happened. I ran more iterations, but I can't stop it. It keeps on happening, and it shouldn't. Wait, you can't just leave it like that? Please, just tell me what's going on. That's actually what I've been trying to figure out myself. Seems like you weren't reset like the rest, though. Guess that's one more thing to fix. Reset? But this is good. Maybe you can show me what you saw. What I saw? Well, it all started when I went to the washroom earlier, and then... you've seen some weird stuff. That might come in handy. What the pug was that? Funny coincidence, though. They really did make the sink seem like a time machine. But the chances of my resets line up so perfectly with the sink... improbable. Are you even talking to me? Wait a minute, am I a robot? Sorry, as I said, I'm just a bit preoccupied right now. So my theory from before... I'm feeling very confident in it right now. The game's not doing a good job of telling me I'm wrong about this. But basically, I created this world, and I created you. What? What? This wasn't something I wanted to show you this iteration, but since I need to keep you around for reference, you might as well go and have a look. Hold on, just back up a minute. What do you mean you created... I mean, what even is this place? I think you'll find the answers inside here. Sorry you have to keep these weird memories, though. I'll need them later for reference. But just try not to worry about it. Not worry about it? Yeah, don't worry about it. Go on, I'll meet you in there. But, get your butt in there. What a mess. Might as well let this one run its course. I guess the first time's never the charm, but it happened every time. Every time when... Wait a minute. Hey! You said you'd meet me in here. I agree. Oh, that's rude. And I'm getting translucent. Act 2. Yeah. Smartass. Well, hey, first game in the trilogy. I'm not ending the stream when Act 2 starts. So, hey, that's a first. No, never mind. I did 2 of them in one stream. Never mind. But probably the first game in the franchise where Act 1 isn't as long as the other 2 combined, if I had to guess. Given that, unless Act 2 is also just stupid short. Where am I? It feels odd to just leave everything behind like this. But why did she send me here? ya. Uh-huh. There we go. Can only go left and right. Can't go up and down. Can I go back into the room? That's an important question. Why did she send me here? It's for you. I get it, it's fair. I love to just do everything except what I'm supposed to do so I can see every single detail. But it's fair enough that eventually the game's like, please move. Hello? Hey. What was that? Are these people? Now, everyone stay together, okay? Peter, quit picking on you like that. And Linry. Hey, Linry! I said don't go far from the group, especially you! Lavender hot chocolate is now mine. Yay! Linry? Is this the past? But how? Now, Linry, I have specific instructions from your parents that... Hey, stop running! Okay, if you do that again... Hey! The doctor said your participation on this trip is conditional. So was it her mind or his? The doctor. Linry, if you don't watch it... Linry? Yes, good time for lavender hot chocolate in the lavender field. You said you'd meet me and you're dead. Linry, everything here froze as soon as she fainted. Does that mean this place is all based on her? Yep. Yep, a doodle. This barrier. Hey. Alright, what's the puzzle this time? Or is there no puzzle? Oh. Okay, no puzzle. It's fine. I mean, I love puzzle, but it's fine. Plus, to be fair, on average, the only puzzle that was always hard was the last one. And they're usually the most... I know that they're not the most popular part of the franchise, so... I love how it's like, this will explain things, and it is. This ain't explaining shit. I know it will, but it's funny. Sorry, Dad. This was all my fault, wasn't it? You should have been more careful, Linry. But no, this isn't all your fault. Do you think I'll still be able to go on more class trips? Well, we'll have to see what the doctor says. Just be patient and we'll try our best, okay? Okay. This is the second time it happened, isn't it? Yeah, we thought it was a one-off. We really shouldn't have allowed her to go without close supervision. Well, fortunately, the fall was cushioned. Early symptoms can be dangerous. Experimental drugs for them are on the horizon. But in the long run... Could one of you stay here with Linry? For the other, please come with me. But there's no way Linry heard what they were talking about, right? It's gonna be okay, Linry. I can't hear what they're saying. Yep. Is it because she couldn't? Uh-huh. An outsider learns how the memories work. Data, uh-huh, uh-huh. The most consistent the rules have been all franchise, for sure, but it's very interesting all the same. He's now having to learn from scratch everything that the game's protagonist before knew already. A lot of people are questioning it. That's fair. That's fair. sneaky. But when will it happen? Tomorrow, years down the road. Hey, it's not certain it'll turn malignant, right? There's a chance it'll never surface. But there's a chance that it will. Then we'll treat it. We start treatment as soon as it worsens, if it worsens, whenever there's a chance, right? Still, it just feels like there's so much left to mere chance. Henry? What are you doing here, Lynn? I can't sleep. Is there something wrong with me? Don't worry, Lynn. It's nothing we can't get through together. Is that what's keeping you up? No. Oh, then what's the matter? The doctor said I can't go on field trips anymore, didn't he? Not for now, but they are working on something that'll help. Oh. Are you sad you had to end the trip early today? Yeah. I didn't want to leave so soon. Everyone else got to stay the whole day. Let's go back then. Go back? When? Why not now? Really? It's late, Bill. Oh, there's no harm in a little nighttime excursion now and then. Besides, I got just the thing for it. Hooray! Are you coming, Mom? Excuse me. It's okay. I'll stay. I'll make some warm soup for when you two get back. Okay. Spoilers, I have only one child voice. Every child has more or less, well, technically two. Loud child and less loud child. Usually, important children get the loud voice, and not important children get the not loud voice. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I give up on French. Awesome dad. Nice. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. Relationships definitely change over time, like that. Wow, is that really a telescope? Sure is, and I'll show you how it works, too. I'm gonna put it in the car, okay? Okay, I'm gonna say bye to Mom. Which means we have to follow her, not him. Mom is not taking this well. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. That light again. Henry? Is that you? Just one this time. Yeah, the change from 5 into the moon to a varied amount in sequels was definitely the right move. It says here it should be just a bit to the west, but there's just so many of them. How can you track one down? I think I found it. You did? I want to see. Wow, I can't believe it. It really does look like the pictures in the book. Hey, didn't I tell you? You name it and I'll find it. What if they don't have a name? All those stars, they don't all have names yet, do they? Well, why don't you come up here and see for yourself? Hey, Dad. Do you think there's a star up there with my name? There's already a star with your name, Lindry. It's just not up there. What? Oh, that's cheesy, Dad. I still like the lavender more, but I'll admit the stars are pretty cool, too. It's wholesome. Whatever the hell's going on with her, she had a good support system. Which is more than you could say about most of the characters in this franchise. To be fair, we don't know much about River's parents. correction, we don't know anything about her parents, other than that they weren't even at her wedding, if I recall correctly. So that's not the best sign. Obviously, Johnny's father was missing entirely. I think he was mentioned, like, once as not present. And his mother didn't make the best choices, we'll put it that way. Colin's parents definitely meant well, but just because of the work from the sound of things were never available. We never saw Sophia's parents at all. Ironically, we saw Faye's parents more than Sophia's parents, and Faye's parents weren't great, even though they don't exist. Neil and Eva, we don't know about their parents. We know that Eva has a sister, but we don't know anything about their parents. So far, this is the most wholesome parental relationship we've seen in the franchise. Never block the beta release, otherwise you run the risk of bad software product. Mood. You know what's amazing about them, Lynn? Aww. Even though those stars all shine so brightly, many of them have already been gone for a long time. Gone? Yeah, even the stars don't last forever. But then why do we still see them? Well, that's because during the time they were here, they shined so brightly. Their light traveled so far, it reaches us even now. Are you trying to explain light years to a child, but not explain light years to a child at the same time? I'm all for explaining things to children that are worth explaining. But if you're going to do it, at least actually do it. Don't half commit. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Wow. But it's just off enough. I can see her being like, oh, this is how it works. And then being very confused later in life when she discovers what actually happened. Be like, oh, okay. Or possibly trying to tell that to her friends, and her friends are like, wow, you're dumb. Because kids are dicks sometimes. And adults are dumb sometimes too. That's a sad thing as well. I suppose I should take them then. But yeah, it's not a bad explanation. Without them, I want to be able to see the lavender field. Well, then maybe you should thank the lavender too. Without them, nothing to see, right? Yeah. Lavender may not be in the sky, but I like them better that way. I can play in them, smell them, and see them up close. The stars are all so far away, but I guess they got their own part to do too. I wouldn't change a thing about either of them. Wouldn't change a thing, huh? So if you could be either, which would you rather be? I still like lavender more, so I want to be a star. Why star if you like lavender more? To see the lavender. Duh, Dad. To make sure everyone can see the lavender, of course. I'd shine down this field so bright and make it as light as day. And then everybody could always see how lovely it is. Sounds like you make a wonderful star, Lynn. This is nice, Dad. I wish we could stay up late and come here every week. But, Dad, could I ask you something? Yes, Flynn? Why was Mom crying? Bastard. You bastard. And she's older now, okay. Birthday party. Doctor's visit. Studying late at night. Giraffe. Hi, Giraffe. I see you, Giraffe. You can't hide from me. see you. Just like the giraffes, the peppered moth is also used as an example of natural selection. Definitely makes sense. Although the experiment has been debated, hypothesis remains unchanged. That when genetic mutation occurs, natural selection decides whether it lives or dies out. Mutation is good, your organism is more likely to survive and pass on its genes. And if mutation is harmful, it's less likely to survive and reproduce, thus filtering itself out. And she's just like, man, I'm bored. And her friend's like, yeah, I'm bored too, let's go. All she knows about Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones tells her no. She remembers the globe in more detail than Mrs. Jones. You feeling okay, Lynn? I'm fine. Why? Well, for one, you seemed upset. And then there's the whole leaving middle class thing. I just didn't want to waste time, that's all. I was already familiar with topics being taught. So you skip class to read? What even is that? Microbiology? Oh, come on. You skip Stacy's parties, but have time for freaking micro blah blah? High school years are for making memories. Huh. You got an interesting point. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna find some books on the formation of memories. That's not what I meant! I know, but thanks anyway. And older again. But not a lot of data. She had like one defining childhood memory, which to be fair, is a little more realistic than some of the stories had been. Graduation. Like, I definitely cannot remember as much of childhood as I can of adolescence and adulthood, I will say. Though, to be fair, that also might just be me. Emily is too normal. Got that right. Doctor's visit. DMV? Feels like a DMV. College. But from childhood, world's a lot smaller right now. That's fair. So maybe it is just me. I remember, like, scattered memories, but not a cohesive narrative, per se, as much. Alright, we have to collect memories again. And also, hey, it's 3D again, yay! Business Lady number 17, long trip, getting bike, yep. For me it was, I lived in a town, population of like 400 people, so going to the next town over was where I did my bike riding. But that was like almost an hour bike ride still. She found the book. Can I go up the ladder? I cannot go up the ladder. And she did not go to this part of the library. What's especially interesting is when Linry earlier said she designed this for him, for Quincy, but it seems to be Linry's memories, but also Linry seems to be the person in charge of everything, so I'll guess that's a good question. Did they, instead of creating the AI based on a character in the memories, just send the AI, Faye, or whatever Faye is, to take control of the host themselves for the memories, and this is the host creating their own memories to fix their own minds? I definitely don't know enough to comment any more than that. Faye, yeah, I mean, yes, she is Faye. That's what I corrected myself, like, not AI, yes, she's Faye. No other explanation. Someone put it on a Reddit, and I'm shocked I missed this. She's an imaginary friend so real that she walked around Neil and Eva in a memory rather than walking through them, because she knew they were there already. I cannot believe I missed that. I knew something was up with Faye. I could tell she was... I got the vibe of her as an imaginary friend relatively early on. I did not realize the vibe at first. She was also aware of them until I remembered, oh wait, the person watching them, that was her, wasn't it? I took longer to realize that she knew about them than it did to realize she was imaginary, and I'm a little embarrassed about that. But not too much. After I read some people around here were like, Oh, I realized she was imaginary when she jumped in the hedge and like a bird. I'm like, wait a... what? I thought it was earlier than that. Okay, maybe I wasn't the slowest. I don't know. No judging anyone who got things earlier or later. Other than myself. I will gladly judge myself. Still a bit behind schedule, isn't it? My friend Colin memories was a lady in brown dress who swooped down and retrieved potatoes bloody from the lake. I thought that was just Eva doing that, though. Before into the machine. Well, that's the thing, is... well, to be fair, I did Neil's path first. Yeah, that wasn't Eva. Because that's the thing, I barely remember Eva's thing, because I did Neil, and if you have Neil's solution, then the bear isn't retrieved, Neil kicks the other person's doll into the water. Which was objectively the funnier timeline. I did not remember who actually got the thing out of the water. I did not remember that. Because the Eva version was just like, wow, this is... like, it's probably the correct answer, but it's the mundane answer. Neil's answer, although it was the wrong answer, was the much funnier answer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, I remember that after you talked to Potato and they have it. Which is why I was like, I need to play this game eventually and do the Eva path line, specifically so that I can see the secondary behind the scenes, because of the conversation with Potato, I'm sure will be different if they retrieve it, rather than if they kick it. They need a brown dress. Interesting. That is very interesting. But it could just be a coincidence, obviously. Still a bit behind schedule, isn't it? Yeah, but I'll catch up. There's still a lot to analyze, but let's have the data now. Good. I know it's a lot, but here's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Totally. Oh, yeah. No pressure. Wow. You're, like... I'm glad you're interested, but wow. No pressure is the exact way to say there's pressure. Well, random coincidence, like they reused the design of the school for both Johnny and Colin's school. Oh, I caught that. That was I caught immediately what they were doing with that one. Especially with the tie-in comics really make it obvious, but the part where you're like, oh, River is the one who gave the origami book to Colin. That's a clever way to tie them both together. I'm sure that part of it was that it was easier to reuse that asset. Oh, whoops, yeah, you're right. Colin gave the origami book to River. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, I finished Finding Paradise faster than I thought I did, so I went and did the comics at the end of that. That was fun. That's it. I'm dropping out. Same school, it is quite elegant. Yeah. Quite elegant, and probably a good way to not have designed a second school environment. Yeah. That comic made me just think about something I had kind of in the back of my mind, but I really realized, is that Johnny got his happy ending, and River never did, and shit. If there's any character that I've, in looking back, feel really bad for, it's River. Colin at least lived a fulfilling life. Sonia is satisfied with her life. And Johnny gets to at least have his happy memories and see the house. Whereas River never is able to get Johnny to realize what's going on. And just... I think the part that hit me the most was when Johnny's like, hey, it's the anniversary of the day we first met. And then River hits him and he's like, hey, why are you mad at me for remembering? It's like, oh, God, that hurts. That hurts so much. That is true. That is true. He did fulfill it. It's just that she wouldn't be aware of that, depending on your interpretation, of course, anyway, of the events and what kind of spiritual presence is present in these games. I guess this place is no joke. But come to think of it, because personally I'm not a fan of the canon that the webcomic featuring the bunny and the other thing going to the moon, that one I'm not, like, no. I have a line, and that's my line, is that is not canon. Why do I feel as if I graduated from somewhere just like this? To the moon too? Sarah Quinn's story. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, yeah. What the pug? Excuse me? Is the seat free? Seems like it. That was by the very end of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely fair, yeah. Wow. Quincy, this is supposed to be the past. And my past, too. I can't remember this at all. I mean, this place is familiar and all, but you don't remember your own past, dude. You don't even remember why you were at the party. Why is it getting darker? You don't even remember your own past, dude. Yeah. Oh no! What? Is it really nighttime already? Oh man, guess so. You dozed off too, huh? Yeah, I can't believe this. Second time this week, it's going to mess up my sleep schedule. You look a little burnt out. Yeah, well, who is it nowadays? In the thought frame where she played on the moon, a voice off screen called Sarah. Yeah. Yes, I remember that now. Her imaginations about what happens, but it is a tad weird. Unlike the other characters, like, we don't know how much Neil and Eva told everybody, but I think it'd be very interesting if they told Sarah what was going on. Because there are definitely details in that story it would be a bit weird for Sarah to know about. Not saying this not happened, I'm just saying it's weird that she knows those details, given that there's no way she saw the game, and would only have to find them out by, I guess, eavesdropping afterwards if Neil and Eva told the doctor. Which it didn't sound like they were going to, but maybe she stole the report. Maybe she's really smart. Yes, she was with Plat Plat, that is correct. So maybe she just stole the doctor's report. Kids have done things like that. So have adults. Completely possible. There are ways for it to happen. It's just an interesting observation. Actually, how did you fall asleep like that? Well, jet lag. Jet lag? Yeah. Just came back from backpacking around the world. Wow, lucky. Yeah. But now I gotta catch up. Wait, you mean you literally just took a trip in the middle of a semester? Yep. Why? Ping time for humans. Alright, maybe I should go back to work while I'm still sane. Me too, I got a bunch of essays to catch up on. Ruff, what's your major? In lit. Liberal arts. Oh. Liberal arts could be very useful. I didn't even say anything. That was unprovoked. Look, I'm being sincere. I don't know why you guys get so much flack around here, or in general, really. Let's be real. The only people who care what major you have are your college, and that's kind of it. Like, depending on your master's degree, unless you were trying to become an accountant, any four-year degree can get you in. I'm getting my MBA, and at this point, business majors are probably less common than engineers at the MBA, as far as I can tell. It's probably still up there, but you can, even grad school doesn't usually care what your undergraduate is, as long as you show some interest or have some kind of thesis or proof for it. And your workplace, again, unless it's your own accountant or something, does not give a shit. So yes, the flack that liberal arts majors get just as a general principle, let's be real. You took 67% of the same courses, and the rest of it was learning how to study. What are you majoring in? I'm in new. It's a little embarrassing. The true value degrees in the subject matter. Proving taking many classes and not class. That is definitely one way of putting it. The rosy, flowery way of putting it is, it's proof that you're able to do that level of critical thinking. I would definitely argue the opposite for a lot of people I went to college with. Some offense to some of them. But yeah, the best way theoretically to put it is, the 4-year degree is evidence of commitment. That's what they care about. I mean, seeing for real genius or fair. It's okay. Go on. What is it? Neuroscience doctorate, technically. You bastard. So, what are you working on becoming a doctor? Well, no, I'm more on the research side. My paper's on the synaptic modification and encoding of memories. What's wrong? It's nothing. Everything's 4 decades old now, let's be real. Gonna be a long night. I'm gonna grab some coffee from across the hall. You want one too? Sure. Thanks. My name's Quincy, by the way. I'm Linry. Which I think is definitive proof that the entire party is made up. She made it for him, he's made up. Quincy is a real person, but he's not the real Quincy. He's a memory of Quincy. And she made up a Still weird that she's in Linry's memory, but was that part of his happy ending to be a successful person or to attend that party after all for success, and he's the version of Quincy that did that? Yeah, sorry, my face is only 3 decades old. Unless we go off the metaphysical and the cellular level, where, depending on the part of my face, no more if it's any more than 7 years old, but then also the microorganisms make it up are probably way older than that, so depends on your interpretation. There's my weird references. Over detailed. We knew each other, but I don't recall any of it, because you're not really Quincy. You're a digital recreation of probably a dead guy, or almost dead guy. But you're accidentally now a real person. Now you're the Quincy to Faye's Faye. Well done, dude. Yeah, at this point, my question is, whose memory is this really? It definitely appears to be Linry's. But then why is Quincy? Or was the fact that they're getting along so well making Quincy happy? Did something happen to Quincy where Linry wanted him to be successful? I guess that could be it, yeah. She made a happy ending for Quincy to make Linry happy, and then something went horribly wrong. And so Linry, the Linry we ran into probably wasn't actual Linry. I need to stop making shit up. I need to just play the game. But I enjoy it. Well, you know. Who amongst us has not cast the first stone? I think that's how the saying goes. They stare at each other. He bike rides past her and she looks at him. She gets a book off the shelf because he's afraid of heights. They wave as she goes on the bus. They eat in the same lunchroom and he's enjoying with his friends and she's like, I wish I had friends. They're in the cafeteria at the same time. Totally a coincidence. She's reading as he walks out of the room. She's jogging and he walks past her. And then she looks at him while he is jogging. And she's like, totally a coincidence that you start jogging now. Oh, hey, they're riding the same bus. This is getting creepy, dude. This is getting fucking creepy. Like, just say something. A couple people feel... Yeah. The amount of... that is so much side-eye for one scene. That is so much side-eye. I was almost expecting an Act 3 right there. We can't run anymore. This is a serious moment. I guess that's one downside of the run button. When they take it away, you know you're not supposed to have it. And how about the Eiffel Tower? Yeah, it was quite a sight. I mean, there are a lot of taller structures nowadays, but there's something about the way it stands alone on the horizon. Sounds nice seeing all those places up close. I wonder if it's different from the pictures. You kidding? Of course it's different. Wow. Wow. It's sitting beneath the proof of civilization, closer to reach out and touch history. Up here, anthropology professor stares with the same level of enthusiasm. Eiffel Tower, pyramids of Giza, the Great Wall. Honestly, I've always wanted to go too. Then why don't you? I mean, if I'm able to save up for a trip, I'm sure you could too. No, it's just... I don't have the time. Don't have the time? I know you're busy, but sure you can spare a few weeks. It's not just that. I chose the path a long time ago, Quincy. I have to find a place where I'll leave a mark, but I don't know how long I have to get there. It's nice to catch glimpses of scenery as I go, but if I were to stop and smell the roses, I'm afraid I'd realize how nice it all is and just stay. I see. Because of her condition, yeah. That's quite a dramatic way to put it. But it's also kind of romantic. Reminds me of those stars in the sky. Huh? Like they shine and brighten the earth below, but can't be a part of this world themselves. Yeah. Something like that. Time here is so limited, I always feel like such a pressure to make something of it. Heh. Well, I guess that always had a different effect on me. When I think of how limited our time here is, I kind of want to simply enjoy it while it lasts. I guess it's kind of selfish in comparison. Yeah. Other lighthouses. Nothing wrong, simply wanting to experience the world. Sounds like something my grandpa would, or Emma would say. I mean that in the nicest way, of course. It's just, she always lived life one day at a time in the purest sense. Were you and your grandma close? Sure, my parents passed away in an accident when I was young, so she brought me up. I'm sorry to hear. Well, it was a long time ago. I remember when it first happened, people thought Grandma was heartless because she seemed to move on with her new life and routine rather fast. But I knew it wasn't because of that. She still grieved and reminisced about them every day, missing them. But she just had this view on life. She was just grateful to be here, to take the blissful with the tragic, to be reborn each day. She always joked that, even if the world ended tomorrow, she'd still be okay with it. Even if the world ended tomorrow. Wow. I envy her. I'm not sure if I'd be able to live life at 2 day like that. Me neither, but I guess it did rub off on me a bit through the years. Day to day, I meant to say. She passed away not long before we first met, actually. Developed Alzheimer's later in life, and complications got her. When we first met, that why you went on that trip? You know, when you told me about your paper when I came back, I really questioned the path I'd chosen. I thought, there's someone who's working to make a difference. And here I am, just prancing through life for myself. Not exactly an altruistic choice on my part either, to be honest. More like an impulse. In a way, I wish I could feel content just being carefree and having fun. I missed what she said. But I can't. Sometimes I wonder if I'd be bitter about it in the end. I definitely relate more to Linry than Quincy here, honestly. Well, sounds like maybe we could keep each other in check. Maybe we could. Hey, what do you think if... I mean, I know we hang on now and then already, but... What if we do that, but... more? Like, I know this place outside campus makes the best avocado salad. Ask me out? Well, if you put it that way, yeah, I guess I am. Avocado salad! I don't think that's a good idea. Because I'm a liberal arts major, isn't it? I know, I'm just kidding. It's okay, I get it. No hard feelings, let's just... I'm sick, Quincy. I have been since I was a kid. Every morning I wake up, I'm never sure to turn for the worse. I'm a time bomb. Joey did so well. A vegan version of that, where it's avocados popping up out. You really do enjoy the puns, don't you? A bit. God damn it. Quincy? I guess I can be quite an arse. Wait, but if I can't remember any of this, is it still really me? I'm gonna say it's not you. I don't think it's you. Commissioned and put up tissue for a reason. God damn it. I saw that emote earlier. I didn't realize it was your emote, but yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately. To be fair, not even the only pun store I follow. Excuse me, is the seat free? It's taken, sorry. It's not actually taken, is it? She doesn't want to be burned again. Quincy? Like, physical Quincy? You piece of shit. $2 an hour. Damn it. Quincy! Did you go on a trip around the world again? You did, didn't you? Are you ready for me to be done? That's all I've got? The barrier's still standing. Ooh, is it puzzle time? Is it puzzle time? Wait, why does it feel like... What? Why didn't that work on all the other ones? Kamehame? Meow! Meow! Oh, there you are. Neil's great. Neil is such an interesting character. You made it! That jacket. Yeah, I got your message. Wow, that's a lovely dress. Thanks, it's a bit chilly though. Thought I was somewhere indoors. Oh, wait a minute. When I said to dress well, I meant warmly. Because of this tricky cold weather front tonight. In the snow and autumn. Kitty. Oh, I get it. You want me to pull this move on you, huh? What? No, that's not what I... Test pass, score 1 for Quincy. Come on, follow me. Hey, really? It was an honest mistake. Quincy, you jackass. The heck has come over you? Hold on, I just gotta make sure everything's still okay up there. Okay, good to go. Good plan for yourself. I don't think I walked together walk up the stairs. Good point. Just walk up the stairs really slowly. Quincy, what are you up to? Ta-da! What's that? That's right. Eiffel Tower. And you're laughing. No, no, I love it. It's actually rather thoughtful. Did you make that for me? Of course. I mean, you wanted to see the world, right? Huh. No offense to the real thing, but this is actually kind of clever. It is, right? Wait, what do you mean by no offense to the real thing? Next stop, the Stonehenge. Oh, neat. Does the cafeteria know they're missing trays, though? I'll return them in the morning. The Sydney Opera House. I'd love to see an opera one day. Why, when you can do it? Right? No! On second thought. Uh-huh. I mean, I'm no Michelangelo, but... Duct tape? Really? Hey, I'm on a budget here. What, you just are ashamed to draw on a dick? It's not Big Ben, but it's a Ben. It's a pizza o'clock. Always. Yes, always. Oh, I'm gonna prefer the one in Buxton. Valid. Good choice. Behold, the decent wall. Wow, please tell me you didn't need all the takeoff by yourself. I wish I could. I really do. The Leaning Tower of Pisa of coffee. Missed opportunity with the Pizza Bed Tower earlier, perhaps? You would not believe the number of balls I had to find for this Taj Mahal. I count 7. Yeah, that's right. He's like, wow, this is too many, and she's like, yeah. Is it one of the pyramids missing? Yeah, someone's using it as a tarp. And someone's using these as pyramids. The one with the bigger vision, I say. That was very sweet. This is actually really nice. Thank you for putting it all together for me. Must have taken a while, huh? Well, I don't like to brag, but you would not believe how much I had to eat to get all the props. Literally, look. I know you don't have the time to be distracted from your goals, but I'm not here to do that. I know you can walk your path alone, and it must be hard sometimes. But perhaps it doesn't have to be like that. If you want to see the world, I'll bring it to you. When you need a reason to keep going, I'll remind you. If you want to be the sky, then maybe. Maybe I can be your earth. You're proud of that line, huh? It's lonely, I'll give you that. Walking this road, sometimes I think, if I have to not look in order to keep going, then how far can I really go? It's not that I don't want to, believe me. Finding someone, settling down, maybe even starting a family. Not the first time I thought about it. But all this isn't why I said it wouldn't be a good idea. It still didn't stop me from putting on the dress tonight. Hey, if it's me you're worried about, you don't have to. I'll be okay. My choice is my own. All I have to decide for is yourself. After all, my grandma raised me to be the way I am, remember? Even if the world ends tomorrow, huh? Even if the world ends tomorrow. But, until then... Until then. this. He's like, oh, hey. But we're not even half done yet. Oh no. This is very sweet. How do you ruin this, Ken? This is beautiful, and we're not half done. How did you ruin it this time? How long has it been? Oh, good lord. I'm such a bad gamer sometimes. Meow. So you have strong expectations here. Oh, do I? Do I? I have played the majority of his library before. Don't get me wrong, Quintessence is definitely darker than everything else, but I have played the entirety of Quintessence. I have played A Mirror Lied. I have played To the Moon. Finding Paradise made me cry on stream. Trust me, I'm okay. But I have expectations. And he put a bar up there. And that bar fucking means something. And the only question I have is... Kitty, are you gonna let me finish this? Or am I gonna finish... okay, let's be real. I'm not finishing the game tonight. Let's play Do You Remember My Lullaby, though. Fair. I don't remember if I played that one. I don't remember if I ever did or not. You know, I'm debating I might have to be done soon, because I do have, unfortunately, work tomorrow, and there's no way I'm beating this tonight. So what I might have to do is put that on hold for the moment, and get back to it next week. So no, the others. That's fair, that's fair. Most likely it'll be on Thursdays again. Because of grad school, my classes are on Tuesday and Saturday. Wednesday is weekly board game night. I'm not in the board game night, but I try to keep that consistent. So, in general, I usually stream RPGs on Thursdays right now. And that'll be the schedule at least through March, and then I'll see what happens when I change classes. But I think my guess is I'll probably finish the Ken Gao and probably Laura Shigihari library before my schedule changes. So, yeah, next Thursday. Pretty much, yeah. I usually start at about 8 p.m. Central Time, basically. That's my usual starting. Today I started a little later than usual because of a certain someone was being feisty. A certain someone doesn't appreciate that her beloved food provider and bed warmer is in grad school and insists on being gone even longer than he already is when he goes into the office. And so she has been on my case the entire week being like, okay, you ignored me for an entire day, you owe me. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, basically back 3 hours from now, yes. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I work with people in both California and India and New York while working from Chicago. I am very familiar with figuring those out, yes. So yeah, about 6 days and 21 hours from right now, give or take. Sometimes I'd go later, but I feel like this is a good time to end. I got Finding Paradise perfectly. I ended at the perfect time, literally a scene or two before the Faye scene. So it's like, I'm glad I ended when I did, or I could not have stopped. Oh, yeah, it does. Working with the India team is very interesting, because the India team starts work at their noon just to make sure there's some overlap. So, yeah, that's very interesting. Yes, frequently. I have to constantly rearrange my meetings for daylight savings time because India doesn't recognize daylight savings time. And at my last job, it was Arizona, who also doesn't recognize daylight savings time, so there is no winning. Good for India, I know, right? If only we could convince our politicians to make up and agree. Everyone agrees to end it, they just can't agree which way to end it because... don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Politics in this country, I swear. If they can find something to argue about, they will. Even though everyone else is like, dude, that shouldn't even be a damn argument. So, why only we have summer and you have winter? Damn. And so you're like, why can't you get? Why are you not in the office today? It snowed. Oh right, you have that right now. Fun. You move the clock back. Few minutes later, move hours forward. Yep. Jesus Christ. Let's just say that the whole thing of if you have time travel, you go back and make one change. Going to the guy who invented daylight savings time and just being like, dude, get over your bug collection is definitely on the list. Meow. Okay, I'm ending, kitty. Jeez. Meow, indeed. Yeah. Schedule for the week is... Yep, officially I'm doing just the Wednesdays and Thursdays for now. Because they're doing Monopoly, I will not be joining Monopoly. There's plenty of people, so I'm not hosting my usual board game. Scylla's hosting it, and she's doing Monopoly. So I don't know what I'm doing next Wednesday. I may just build some Legos because I feel like it. And then next Thursday, I will continue, probably finish Impostor Factory. So that is the schedule. And that, let's see who's live and needs a raid. Oh, I think I know who I'm raiding. I'll double check, but given who's live and what he's playing, I think I know who I'm raiding. Given what he's playing. Yeah, let's do that. Father assassinating Hitler, dead brother to Franklin, brother to Govia, daylight robbery time. Yeah. You have to look at how many people have died from it. They estimate that daylight savings time probably kills several dozen people every single time just because of car accidents. And that's in the US alone, let alone other countries. Not to mention, remember, why did the West even bother adopting daylight savings time? It was to have extra hours during World War I so they could burn less coal and have more time to spend shooting people. Technically speaking, daylight savings time may have killed more people than Hitler. Maybe, depending on how you do the calculations. I will not do any further research into this, because it would be disheartening. Can you tell what kind of nerd I am? Gonna raid TBG Hunter, he's playing Delta, and I think that's the perfect thing to raid. Really hard to prove that's a fascinating line. The best kind. Completely bullshit theory. If I see you next week, definitely you'll enjoy it. Let's go raid TBG. He's playing Deltarune. Looks like it's his first playthrough. Thank you everybody for joining. It is always a pleasure. And I'll see you on the time. Later.